Welcome to Dynamic Mental Fitness Training's presentation of Neural Sculpting Video Training for improved mental concentration, better mental focus, and stronger willpower. In each part of this 6-part series, we discuss a specific aspect of the problem of procrastination, various mental mechanisms at the root of procrastination, and what's required to resolve such dysfunctions of the mind, and we'll give you 6 effective methods, one in each part of this 6-part series, for breaking out of any pattern of procrastination whenever you need to. Procrastination is a devastatingly simple mental trick of imagination that sets the mind against itself in stressful conflict through the experience of wrestling with oneself over whether to do or not do a particular task. The process tends to involve imaginary discomfort at the prospect of engaging in a necessary task. As part of the conflict, the mind will often offer up a pleasurable distraction as an alternative to getting a more productive task done. The result can be avoidance and neglect of useful duties necessary for achieving your goals and healthy desires. Not surprisingly, this type of neglect can lead to stressful consequences that actually increase the painful mental states that lead to even more procrastination, which causes the cycle to perpetuate itself, thus putting you at risk of short, intermediate, and long-term failure at goals which would otherwise be relatively simple for you to obtain. Thankfully, procrastination has its power only in your imagination. So, when you make control of attention a mental habit, you position yourself to pull out of any imaginary pattern that threatens to bring your momentum to a grinding halt. The heightened mental awareness you gain through regular practice of control over your attention sends procrastination fleeing like a criminal from the presence of a hanging judge. The neurosculpting power building training tools that help you acquire a strong ability for concentration are also there to help you prevent or solve procrastination, thus ensuring your progress over the long term. So, if at any time you find yourself feeling stuck in a rut, or your motivation seems to be fading, or when you begin hesitating and putting off tasks needed for achieving your objectives, then you can refer to the procrastination busting techniques provided in this training series. The mind management training exercises that follow in this series are designed to completely wipe away the real-time experience of procrastination from the stage of your consciousness by taking advantage of 3 approaches to controlling any thought. First, interference, in which you simply disrupt the ongoing thoughts that make up a state of procrastination. Second, decay, by which you totally direct and hold your attention still to allow such thoughts to naturally fade away. And third, displacement, a tactic by which you willfully replace rampant, unproductive thoughts with a single, vivid, powerful, motivating idea until your mental state adjusts itself to match and support the newly dominating thought construct. Because your mental and emotional states always reflect the content of your dominating thoughts from moment to moment, all techniques of thought control are thereby the same as controlling your state of mind, without the unproductive, conflicting, or inhibiting content that makes up thoughts that cause you to procrastinate. There's nothing to cause any form of fear, conflict, or hesitation to get in your way. Our first mental tool for breaking out of a procrastinating mindset is centering attention. The approach is a thought control tactic known as signal decay. The technique takes advantage of your brain's natural tendency to cause a thought to fade away when you refuse to actively feed it with your attention. That is, when you willfully decline to accept or participate in the thought. If in the middle of any mental pattern you choose a target of attention that has nothing to do with the pattern itself, and then hold your attention onto that target with single-minded purpose, any ongoing thought shall fade away rather quickly, depending on how effectively you maintain your target. Bring yourself out of the pattern of mental procrastination by turning your attention to your breathing, fully immersing yourself into the quality of the act of breathing in and out. Allow yourself to have no other concerns whatsoever, nor should you give your perception to anything other than the rhythm, depth, feel, and quality of comfortable inhaling and exhaling. Do this for 5 minutes, dismissing any and every thought that tries to creep onto the field of your perception. If necessary, continue the exercise even longer until all distracting or negative momentum-thieving thoughts and feelings have faded. You will begin to notice a change in mental state as the sluggish momentum of procrastination vanishes along with the unproductive thoughts that cause it. With your perception and attention cleared of unwanted resistance, begin the very first necessary action by shifting your gathered attentional resources from your breathing to the action itself, continuing to dismiss any thought or other distraction that may attempt to steal your attention. If you find yourself trapped once again by uncomfortable thoughts, repeat the process. Be sure to watch our next training video in this series, where we'll discuss the second powerful method for helping you defeat the problem of procrastination. This has been a Dynamic Mental Fitness Trainings presentation of Neurosculpting Video Training. If you need further assistance, you can contact a Dynamic Mental Fitness trainer via the email address of trainer@neurosculpting.com. That's neuro-sculpting.com, or by internet phone using Skype. The Skype address being dynamic.mental.fitness.